Welcome back to a brand new video. As you can see today, we will be doing the Build-A-Figure Kane Toys R Us exclusive. Here's the Kane that you build. Kind of upside down, but first of all, we're going to look at all of the figures in this set. So, all the figures that you would buy. So, let's start off with John Cena. So, John Cena's been booked a week in Survivor Series. Like 3 WrestleManias before that, he was mauling down. The next figure we'll be looking at. Now let's look at the head scan. Very, very, very standard John Cena head scan. Let me actually put him down and go after my other John Cena. So I'm just going to grab the Elite 50, or I think this is Elite 50, John Cena. Here's his head scan. That's the WrestleMania. That is WrestleMania, that's 50. Very similar head scans, but still. So, the, definitely a good hand choice, but normally this is the opened fist, and this is the closed, or the punch fist. But, yeah. This is like the first time I've done an Elite review in a while, because last 2 reviews were of, let me just quickly stand him up. These 2, and him. So Apollo Crews and American Alpha. So this is definitely a difference. So let's go over articulation. Or actually, same shorts. Definitely a different knee pad. This is a really neat looking knee design. Like really. And they've also got Naomi shoes. Not that they actually stole it from Naomi, but this is just something I would imagine them putting on Naomi. But this is, like, the knee pad is the actual knee mold. So, yeah, that's kind of neat. So, let's look at articulation. Ball joint at the head, so it can actually do a yes and no thing. 360 degrees. Both arms have the same design. So, whatever I show you. So, ball joint here at the shoulder blade can go out like this. In like this, 360 degrees. Still single jointed elbow. Oh, right. Tricep movement. And the fists rotate. And since this is an Elite, ab crunch, legs. Sadly, the way the legs are designed, you can't do them back like on like Apollo Crews. Look at John Cena. That's as far as his leg goes back. Apollo's leg goes out farther. But besides that, in and back, a knee joint, and actually, it's not a shoe rotation. It's like the entire lower foot moves. So that means no shoe movement at all. But overall, good figure. And this figure came with the legs of the Kane figure. Let's move on to the man he decimated at WrestleMania 30. The Leader Among Men, Bray Wyatt, not doing so well. He made the Elite Matt Hardy just come on at last week's Raw. Joy. But this is definitely a really good figure, and I just love this head scan. Definitely the best figure in the collection, or the best figure in the line. Sally. Let me just try and do focus camera here. But it is a very good beard head scan. Sorry that's so not feeling like doing the focusing. Let me see if Shawn Michaels will. Yeah, but that's another Elite will be a review. I'm gonna figure I just used. But yeah, but it's a pretty good beer test can. Trust me, it's really good. This is like one of the first figures I think had tattoos on. So there's his arm tattoos, nothing on the back or on the pants really. But this arm, Lord, this is like one of the greatest arms ever. The tattoos are amazing. I love the black paint. I love the wrist sting on it. And then on this leg, you've got a nice streak of yellow paint going down, but this is really bad paint design. Like, I think even with blurriness, you can kind of tell what I'm speaking of. None of these figures have the veiny leg issue, like I said on Jordan's legs. Jordan's legs are as veiny as crap. Not so bad. Articulation is the same as Cena's, except it is a double jointed knee. As you can see, it is a double jointed knee. So bends at both positions, as John Cena's only 1-1. Also, there's some foot articulation. And can also move up and down. That is Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt comes with the torso of Kane. Let's look at the second to last figure. Defeat the Streak. Nobody thought it could be done. WrestleMania 30 said, "No way! We're having it being defeated. Bork, go!" They just like literally could not have the streak not be done. That's seriously my family down there. That's what, if you hear any random, like, weird noises, that's probably what it's coming from. I say that in every video now, because my family is so annoying. But, so this is a pretty good Undertaker. Definitely, I like the head scan. Sadly, it does not want to focus. It does not focus. But, I can tell, like, you can definitely tell through the details. Like, seriously, this thing does not feel like, up here, like, the Undertaker is, like, actually, like, up here you can kind of tell it, but he's got pretty much a standard face, standard beard, and all that, but, yeah. Still double jointed. Oh, I just realized every joint I forgot to mention. You can do that. Oh, right, and I also forgot this. So, yeah. And as I mentioned in the Battle Pack review, I am fine with chokeslam hands being on Undertakers, not Jason Jordan. Jason Jordan, no. Undertaker, yes. Very good job, Mattel. You at least didn't mess that up. It's like, and then boot swivel. Barely any foot rotate, like up and down movement. But so Undertaker comes with. I'm just trying the head of the Kane. Have I been saying Yeah, I think I've been saying Kane all this time. So let's look at the final figure of the set. This is already a 10-minute long video. Let's see how well this thing will handle. Daniel Bryan. First thing I have to say about this figure, you can kind of see it. It's not that noticeable on camera, but there is a gigantic gray mark of, like, it's actually paint weared off of the nose. Like, the skin feels nice, or like the actual paint feels nice. The nose just feels rough and hard. So, that's probably from the dried up clay. But, so the first one I think to actually have knee pads though. The attire of this was basically what he wore the entire night, and he went on to win the, he won the World Heavyweight Championship belts, but, so red, black, gray. So let's look at the knee pads. So I'm just going to pen this. It really looks like the Dean Ambrose thing. Okay. Sorry, the thing I'm just deciding said something was done. Not sure what it was. Let me see. Oh, good Lord! But you can now definitely see that. Oh, let me see if you guys can see the head scan better. Nope. Still too bright. It's either too dark or too bright. But you can see the amazing detail on the boots. These are definitely some of the best knee molds. Or not knee molds, boot molds. So, foot movement is still nothing. Still nothing. I mean, really. But, so there's one more figure in this set. And I've been showing off everything. Besides that, this figure is definitely the second best figure of the set. Besides the fact that the paint is peeling off of the nose, so just be warned of that the paint will peel off the nose first. Daniel Bryan comes with Kane's arms. Trust me, this is definitely a purple suit. So, let's take a look at the final figure. The Demon has returned to the TV. But this is definitely during the Authority era. But there's one thing that's different about this figure. There is no ab crunch at all. So, let me show you on my set. Let me actually try and get him on camera. He just barely fits on my set. So let me try and pull up the camera. I have to pull up the camera just to get him fully on the camera. That's how tall he is. So, the main reason for that is that they kind of use Psycho Sid-like mold. Or, let me get out a TNA figure. I know that is very wrong to say in a figure review. But, actually, instead, let me get a Jax figure. Mostly because that's a figure. So I'm just going to be using my Jax Chris Benoit. Go and check out my brother's channel to see that review of that figure. But that is a really big leg mold. Let me show you. That's how tall. The Jax figure is just barely taller than the Kane. But, yeah. So, on this figure, they gave him 2 open hands. So he could hold 2 kendo sticks and start mashing the crap out of people. On every other figure, no, you can't. Why would you do it? You're the worst figure of the set. Trust me, it's not the worst figure of the set. Well, it's just the least figure you would use. You would use him as a manager, probably. So, yeah. It has a really tiny knee mold, actually. Probably the tiniest, so, that is, Wyatt's. Let me bend his knee just to show you. So, that middle part is his knee. So that's how big his knee is. Cena's doesn't really count. Undertaker's is just a little bit bigger. like just barely. And then Daniels, we can't really see it because of knee pads. But yeah, that's a pretty. And they got really tall legs. And also, guess what? This is one of the only elites who does not get hindered by that. So, yeah, so this is definitely a really good set. If you were to find all 5 figures, buy it. Buy it now. It's a good set. So, let me talk to you about my thoughts next. Darn it. Why does these fiascos happen all the time?